Warning, this podcast contains one crazy Duval left standing. You look confused, dude. That's what that bitch in the library said.
Oh!
What's up, everyone, and welcome to the SC9TV podcast for Scream, the TV series. Season 1, Episode 5, Dawn of the Dead. I'm your host, Dom. With me, B, a.k.a. Kim.
Hi.
How's it going? There's a D right there.
Yeah.
B. So,
Scream.
yeah. We both have the killer.
What?
We both have the killer.
We both have the killer.
Yeah. So, how'd you like this episode?
Oh my god. I felt like there was so much going on. Because it felt like there was like side stories going on. It's like, oh, this is what's happening to Emma. This is what's happening to this is happening. Noah's over here in the hallway. And it's
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot going on, and you know, as the title says, you know, you think of Dawn of the Dead and you think of zombies right away.
Yeah.
But this is, you know, the aftermath of the dead, basically. That's kind of what Dawn, it's what comes after the dead, basically, is what the title insinuates. So this title held very true. It didn't have anything to do with zombies, but it held true to its namesake.
Yeah, it's the thought. Same thing as it's being, Dawn of the Dead. This is the first death as well.
Right.
So, first a death that everyone knows about.
Right. And so the whole school kind of goes into this lockdown. And we finally, is this the first time we got to see Emma's mother, like, at work?
For some reason, I think it was small, like, tidbits in season 1. But, like, nothing, like, hardcore. I think it's the first time we really see her, like, fully.
Yeah, like, I know it was mentioned at some point, but I thought this is the first time we've actually seen her as a crime scene photographer, and I completely forgot until, like, she's doing that, and I'm like, what the fuck is she doing? Oh, yeah! Like, I saw the police, yeah, I was like, okay. I was really confused for a hot minute there.
You thought she was just taking pictures of the body?
Yeah, I don't know. So...
Alright.
You know, you had Brooke go on her at the end, and it kind of compromises her job. You know?
Well, it's true. I mean, I think I understood where he came from, deciding that she needed to not be on the case.
Right.
So, all of the other things he did during the episode, on the other hand, I'm
questionable.
Like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, he's like, look, you revealed too much information to Brooke. You're too close by a mile. I'm sorry, but a mile is not very close.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was thinking when he said that.
I did get confused by the comment too. I was like, wait, what? But and at the same time, I'm like, well, okay, so you're trying to get an end. That was what he was trying to do, I guess. Right?
Yeah.
That was his deal. It's like, I'm going to, ignore the fact that you have a gun.
Yeah, because, like, Karen's freaking out, like, when he finds out the police are searching lockers and everything, and he's like, I gotta get to my locker. And everybody's like, what? Why? Like, I know it sounds suspicious, but just trust me, I gotta go. And, like, they stage this whole crazy break, thing with Audrey, like, puking and having to go to the bathroom to get rid of the security, and you have Karen and Noah, like, wandering through the halls, like, aimlessly, like, they're just trying to skip class or something, and then, Karen, he's in there, he's got his back, and they catch him, and I was just like, holy shit, he's got a gun, like, this is going to be bad. So...
I didn't know where it was going to go. To be honest, I had like a billion scenarios going in my head. Like, do you got drugs in your bag? Do you have a murder weapon? Any of course, weapon. Definitely weapon was in my head. But I'm like, do you have like one of the masks?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I'm like, is there for one reason or another you have this? I'm sure it makes a big deal.
I'm thinking maybe the killer got a hold of him and is making him do stuff without saying anything to Emma, and he's got something incriminating in his locker. Like, a whole bunch of stuff was running through my head.
Yeah.
And then we find out it's a gun. And then I was like, oh, this is going to be bad. It's going to be bad. And Sheriff Acosta, he's just like, no. Like, I'm gonna confiscate it, and I want you to come work at the station with me. And Karen's just like, no, not at all. That was my dad's gun. I use it for protection. You should be able to relate with that. And he's like, yeah, but I at least want an in. So his in was getting Emma like information about that, and we found out Emma had Jake's phone. We don't know how it got there, right?
No.
How do you think it got in her bag? Like, who would be the easiest person to do that?
That's a good question. I mean, we know. Okay, so there's obviously the killer. Now, when did we establish when it had to happen? She said it was last night when it was at the party.
She emptied her backpack out the night before. So,
She was attacked though, so wasn't that?
but she also said she cleaned out her bag the night before. So,
Okay.
at that point, we could assume that it was after the party,
Yeah.
right? We would assume that.
She said something about it being while she was attacked though. I thought.
She said that now you have to believe me about the attacker.
Oh, okay. Uh, so whoever it was would have to have been able to get into her house, right? That's where she said she had it.
Yeah. Well, not necessarily. I'm thinking it happened at school. Right?
I'm thinking it happened. Yeah.
There's so much stuff going on there. Like that's the perfect time to do it. So it's got to be somebody who has access to the school. So that still brings us in line with Eli. That still brings us in line with her psychology teacher.
Who was locked the door on her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that chain of events was weird. Okay, so she locks the door. I'm like, okay, you're being suspicious again, lady. And she looked around, locked the door, left, and then the killer just happens to show up right afterwards.
Yeah. And as Sally says in chat, she goes, I knew that teacher was up to no good. So, but Sally also says, why does the killer wait until now to call Emma? And I think the whole thing was the reveal of Jake. They were waiting until after that, because that was kind of their game, up to that's their fun. They're toying with that, and if the killer called Emma and they don't talk to Jake for a while, they're gonna get suspicious. So
Yeah, it's. I think more. I know it's always been so pretty much focused around Emma, but I think they're trying to drive her crazy. I mean,
yeah,
they're literally doing everything they possibly can to make sure that Emma looks nuts to everyone.
mm-hmm.
So much so that even this episode, they thought, well, you could snap and be the killer because you kind of are being crazy.
Yeah.
So, and we made a comment about that. We're like, well, could Emma be the killer? Could she just automatically snap and do some very crazy crap? But then we're like, oh no, that's not something that would happen so soon. And we know that the killer was in the bathroom when she was in the room.
Yeah, I mean that's something though that the cop points out to Sheriff Acosta and was just like, you're really just gonna let all these kids go so easily? Because first he lets Karen go. Then after Karen gives up Emma the fact that she has the phone, he lets Emma go. He says, "Oh, I believe that you were attacked," which
Yeah.
which would make you the victim and not the murderer. And then we have the mayor, and he dismisses the mayor by saying, you wouldn't drop a body in front of your daughter. Freezer in the garage is more your style. And I was just like,
oh, so he knew. Like, I mean, it was like, oh, so you know about that little episode,
right? So then he kind of let everyone go. Brooke too.
yeah.
Brooke kind of gave up somebody. He thinks it's Seth. She thinks it's Seth Branson, who apparently has a restraining order against him, so he can't contact Brooke.
So definitely, he's going to come back into play here in the next few episodes for sure. Then,
Yeah,
because he's going to be questioned. Being that we know that he's around. I still don't think he's a killer, though. I think he's just an idiot.
yeah. I think he's in love with Brooke. That's what it comes down to. So he's focused on her.
It's a different kind of. I mean, obviously the killer is still an obsession, but I think this is a different kind of obsession.
Right.
Obsession. It's purely with just Brooke, not could care less about the rest of them.
Yeah, so I mean, these characters weren't the only, the Lakewood Five aren't the only ones that were being questioned. The whole school, and they round them up in the library, and they're taking them one by one out, and then letting them go, kind of, from there. And we had two episodes like in the library. The first was Brooke. I mean, not Brooke. Emma and the girl. She was the same girl from the beginning, the movie theater
Yeah,
girl, right?
I can't think you got Innocent Girl. I can't think of her name, but she's the
Yeah.
bitch.
And she's just like, yep, why, how come at the end of everything there's always one crazy Duval left standing? And I was like, oh, no, you didn't.
Oh yeah, she
No, you
deserved it.
didn't.
She
And
deserved that smack.
yeah, Emma just comes back and fires on her and smack the shit out of her. But that wasn't over. The bitch gets up and we have a cat fight on our hands. So I don't know. That was kind of insane. Then you had that's when
Well,
Emma got taken off to go lock up separately, PTSD and all,
yeah.
whatnot. But
It was bound to happen, though. There was continuous tension building in the room. They were all like whispering about, about them. Everyone was blaming them for what's happened.
yeah,
Uh, so, and all of it was very much towards Emma. It was more towards Emma than anybody.
yeah,
So it was bound some sort of explosion. Now both explosions. That was the whole, Audrey finally confronting. I can't think of his name right now. With his drawing.
Oh,
Yeah,
Stavo.
Stavo, right. So, finally just going, I'm going to go talk to him, and Noah's kept saying no, and then she's like, no, I'm going to do it. And, she does it. I don't think she was ready for the aftermath. I don't think she's expecting the whole classroom to turn on him like that, and just...
No, but we finally found out what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's drawing a comic book.
Right.
About the Lakewood Six. You had everybody in there turning on him, and after that moment, Emma just walks in covered in blood. So like that doesn't look good at all.
Even though it's her own blood.
Right. Well, that even that looks like she was attacked.
Yeah.
So everybody in the library, the kids, everything, they got to be like, oh, she was attacked.
Technically she was, but... Well, was she? Or was it another hallucination? I mean, again, it's another one of those... This moment where it was there and then he wasn't there.
Right.
But it could, again, be the killer playing on her insecurities and her everything else that's been going on. So it's not like she's been having hallucinations before.
Right. Is this... I know they can't see at home, but is this the girl?
I can't see it either. I don't have. I didn't never turned on the
Oh,
thing.
well, that's good. Thanks for telling me.
I did. I told you at the beginning.
Oh, that shows me how much I'm listening. Is this the girl here?
I think so. It looks like her.
Hey, her name is Haley Myers, then? Does that sound right? In the show?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty sure that's her.
Okay.
Yep, that's her.
Okay. Yeah, Haley Myers. That's the girl that beat the shit out of Emma.
I think Emma beat the shit out of her.
Probably.
And go Emma. She's always so like. She's always been very, the victim.
Yeah.
Thing, and now she turns around, and just slaps her in the face, and I was just like, bam.
Yeah. Sally's saying in chat, I think Emma being the killer may not be that crazy of an idea. It's completely plausible.
It is. It's
And
not something that's lost. Yeah.
That is the beauty of Scream. Like, be it the movies, the TV series, and like, if you've never seen them before, it's not predictable. It's not. You're never gonna see it coming. You're not. There's no way, shape, or form that you're gonna see it coming. TV show maybe a little bit more because you're spending more time analyzing than you would a 2-hour movie. You don't really have that time to sit there, stop, and think about it. Where you're not gonna pause the movie and be like, all right, let's add everything up and figure this out right now. But with a TV series, it's like at the end of every episode, you kind of like, okay, well, it could be this, it could be you're going to take so many stabs in the dark that you're eventually going to get it right, So me and B could at the end of this and say, we called it back on podcast number 4, like, like you go back and look, we called it. Yeah, but what about every single other one where we called like 17 other people, So,
we give a billion scenarios, and then it's all like, oh, okay, so it was that scenario out of the other, 1,000 that we threw out.
Right. So, I don't know. You had Brooke, though. She's just kind of like mourning. She wants to go see Jake by herself, which that's where the incident with Emma's mother came into play. But then you see Brooke later on. Well, I mean, I guess she, I gotta mention Brooke had to go shower, get all the clothes, get all the dirty clothes off of her.
Wear a cheerleader outfit.
Yeah, wear that sexy little cheerleader outfit. And then she, I don't remember where I was going with that now. I got stalled at sexy little cheerleader outfit.
Of course you did.
I don't remember where I was going with that.
Well, I can do something.
Oh, she went into the swimming pool to kind of like, she's really upset with Jake. She like went in. That's the last time she had with Jake, like the real time, because now she's realizing all these phone calls and everything she made and texts, and it wasn't Jake this whole time. Because Emma's mom revealed he's been gone for at least 2 to 3 days. Early assessment. So we know he's been gone for 5. And she's like, okay, well, the only real time that I had left with him was here at the pool. And she goes down and she goes underwater and she just fucking screams because no one's going to be able to hear her.
Technically, the killer didn't kill him right away.
Well, yeah, that's true, but he's been missing,
Missing for 5 days. It could be probably about 3.
Yeah. I'd say 3 to 4.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
Because he seemed to get killed the night that Emma went to go explore the house. Because that's when he gets slit open, so...
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'd say
probably,
about 4
probably
days.
Close to 4, yeah.
But, Audrey's gonna be in some serious shit. Because Noah kind of took her phone when she was being super shady, and she's like, hey, when the killer called me, and all these murders, and he's like, wait, I thought it was text message. Oh, yeah, it was text. I meant text. I said text, right? Text? Yeah, it was text. And then, you have that, and then, what her slipping up and say murders, plural. I mean, we've still only had one. I don't know why she's referring it to... Oh, no, it's not. She knows there's 2.
She knows about the second one.
The killer, the guy who was killed in the hotel. I forgot about him for a second. Yeah.
So that body hasn't showed up yet either.
No. So Noah goes in and guesses her phone password. I believe, if I remember correctly, it was the girl that hung herself, right? That was the password?
I think so, yeah.
That's what it seemed like. I don't remember her name off the top of my head, but it looked like that was it. I remember seeing it at the time, and I was like, oh, yeah, that's her password. And then, Noah is reading through some of the text messages back and forth, and then finds the video of Audrey picking the notes off of Jake's dead body. So she's going to be in a world of shit if she doesn't come clean. Like Sally just said, Audrey needs to come clean with everyone. She has to. There's no... She's going to be in so much shit. And Noah is still in love with her. Like, we know this.
Oh, yeah. That's gonna be that weird love interest that's going on.
Yeah.
Is between the two of them.
Because, he tried to have the conversation with Zoe, and she just wasn't having it. So then they end up talking about the murder instead, but...
I honestly think... Well, I think obviously Noah has realized it at this point.
Yeah, probably.
But Aubrey has no idea what's going on.
Yeah. But that's not the only phone in question. Jake's phone, we have Acosta use Jake's thumbprint, fingerprint, whatever, to open the phone. And we see a text message that's between Brooke's father and Jake. It says you have to do. He said something along the lines of, "I'll do anything for Brooke," and the mayor goes, "I have a job. You need gas and tools." And Jake says something along the lines of, "If this makes us even," and then Brooke's father says, "Go to Wren Lake Estates, park by the contractor entrance. The door's unlocked. The door's taken care of. It's abandoned." And Jake just said, like, Jake Likey or something like that. I paused it. I made sure to read through the whole thing. And this was definitely before Jake died. So,
well, remember he was trying to do stuff for Brooke. He was trying to get Brooke back because they had a little tiff, and it's off the train of thought. What I'm more interested in see what happens is Aubrey sent a text.
Your train of thought.
Oh, Aubrey sent that text from Brooke's phone to Jake's phone saying, "Go to hell."
Yep. I don't see anything wrong with that because no one's gonna know it was Audrey that sent the text.
No,
they're gonna think that Brooke was contacted by the killer, and she, after realizing Jake's been dead this whole time, texted and said, "Go to hell." I don't think that's gonna come up. I don't think it's gonna be an issue.
I don't think so.
No.
I don't know.
I think what's on Audrey's phone is gonna be more of an issue.
Well, yeah, that's an absolute. But the police don't know about that. Only one person knows about that is Noah.
Yeah.
So it's what Noah's going to do from here. Is Noah going to it's obviously, I think Noah is going to confront Aubrey by himself right away.
Yeah.
Now, where it goes from there is the question. Is Noah going to protect her? Is he going to forget? Well, he's going to forget. But, yeah. Is he going to protect her and not tell everybody else? Or is she going to come up clean and come tell everybody what's going on? How much is she going to come clean about? Is she going to say that
She's going to at least come clean to Noah. And I think she's probably going to end up convincing Noah not to say anything.
I think so too.
That's where I think that's going to go. Because there's no way Noah's not going to confront her about it.
But is she going to reveal about the letters and everything that went on between her?
She's going to have to. Because Noah's going to be like, "What the hell were you doing over Jake's body? What were you taking off of it?" So, and then since Emma's mother is no longer the coroner, the medical examiner, the crime scene photographer, or whatever, that's going to give that to somebody else who's going to pay more attention to details and may find the pinholes, in Jake's skin, and question that. And that may be an issue, but we'll see. I don't know.
It depends. No, they'll be there because he was already dead.
Yeah.
So.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Unless she just ripped the pieces of paper off and kept the pins in there, I don't know. Who knows?
I don't think so. And I don't know how much. The question is how much they're going to pay attention. Like, are they going to realize what it was, or are they just going to think it was just something going on his body? I mean, his whole innards, intestines is all ripped out.
Yeah.
So, I mean, are they just going to just open up the body?
I don't know. And I think 3 to 4 days like that, the blood would not have spilled out like that. But, let's suspend our disbelief to make it more interesting.
Yeah, at this point, it wouldn't have, unless he fed the blood in buckets and put it in the.
Yeah, I don't know.
But you're right. There's no way at that point the blood's already
coagulated,
dried out and gone and.
Yeah. Anyway, next episode is called Jeepers Creepers, my favorite horror movie monster of all time.
I'll give you the monster. The movie was that good.
The first one was okay. The sequel, horrible. They're all on the school bus and the harpoon and.
Yeah.
I was in the theater. I saw the movie when it came out. I was in the theater, and I remember at one point where its left arm gets chopped off and its right arm gets chopped off, and it's sitting in the cornfield flopping around like a dead fish up in the air and jumping up in the air. I literally face bombed and then started laughing hysterically in the theater. Oh my god, it was so bad. Like, horribly bad that I was laughing. Like, everybody else is probably like, what the fuck is wrong with it? I was dying of laughter. But the Creeper is probably the most interesting to me. Clearly, any reference here being, Dawn of the Dead, it's not going to be anything. Jeepers Creepers, as the song goes, where'd you get those eyes? So it's probably going to do with somebody watching something, paying attention to something, or maybe it's just going to be some really gory eye death. Who knows?
Yeah, remember like the guy in the hotel with the wine screw.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately, both of us were like, "Oh my god, it's gonna go in his eye."
Right.
We're all like, ugh.
So, I'm expecting one of those two scenarios to play out, since the titles had such an impact on this episode. But who knows? It may not. It could just literally mean Jeepers Creepers, somebody's creeping around. Like, that's our third option, but I'd like to go with something with the eyes, to be honest. We'll see. But as Emma begins to question her friendships, Noah reveals his latest theory about Piper's accomplice and takes his investigation further. So, like, Emma's questioning her friendships. I'm sure she's also questioning Kieran.
Kieran, that's what I was immediately thinking. I think this is going to turn her attention more to
Eli.
Eli, yep.
Yeah.
He's trying to get all up in that.
Yeah. I think he's guilty of something. I don't know what. I don't think he's the killer, but I think he's guilty. He could be an accomplice to the killer. Who knows? I don't think he's the actual killer.
He's definitely up to something, that's for sure. But yeah, I don't think he's a killer.
Yeah. Ow. My whole neck just cracked. Anyway, I think that about does it. You have anything else for us, B?
I would be upset too, Sally. Not gonna lie. Noah has been my favorite character from the very beginning. And when, what is it, his girlfriend, I can't think of her name right now. I forget. When she died...
Zoe, Audrey? Oh, from season 1.
Season 1. I was pissed. There was a lot of me yelling during that podcast. A lot of me yelling.
Yeah. Yeah. Sally says Noah better die, but I think what she meant to say is Noah better not die.
Oh my god.
He is my favorite character on the show. So
I didn't see the knots.
Yeah, it's missing the knots, but I'm pretty sure she meant to put it. She was just typing quickly. She was excited. She was frustrated at the same time.
I thought you said not, and I was all like, I didn't even see what you did.
I'm sure there's a knot there. She'll clarify in a second. B, where can the people find you?
On the Twitters at Huffypuffy, HUFFITY, PUFFITY.
Excellent. You can find me down below at Phenomenon, PHENOMEDOM. You can also find us and more on Facebook, Gmail, G+, Twitter, and right here on YouTube at /ASO TV Podcast for some more podcasts for some of your favorite TV shows, games, and movies. Till next week. See you guys later.